Side Studios. What other games did they do? AAA game developer. Let's see. Dumb Ways to Die. Oh, Warcraft. Oh, Walking Dead. Dumb Ways to Die. Okay. Jumanji Run. Okay. The Lego Batman movie video game. Huh. Interesting. Ryan's. Yeah, no, there was no hope. There was no hope. What the hell?
Racist against rappers, they all look the same to him. They used to beg him not to egg him on Halloween. He told him holler back with the suede pumas, dollar green. Nah, I mean, heat it up till the temperature tarball. Y'all just gawk like gargoyle.
I'm gonna be real, I don't know who Laserbeam is, but it's a SunnyV2. It's a. Damn. I don't know who Laserbeam is, but it's a SunnyV2 video. The unexpected flop of Laserbeam's video game. I'm surprised I ain't subscribed to him. Let's see. Sunny's gonna give us the 411 on this.
People thought Laserbeam's video game could be the next Fortnite, but with only 10 people playing at any one time, and comments calling it the worst game I've installed, something clearly went wrong. It all began with this tweet here. I am making a game. I ain't telling you anything yet. The most liked response gets a skin in the game.
That's crazy.
List the game on Steam so you can test it with us. Mr.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of good. That's kind of good promo.
The Fresh Asian had made a similar tweet, attaching a short trailer giving their fans a sneak peek.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your new world boss.
Screenshots on Steam showed graphics like Fortnite, which made total sense, as this is what their combined over 30 million followers
Damn.
already played and naturally enjoyed.
World Boss, guys. Lannon and I love this game. We've been working on it for a while. Definitely come test it with us.
It's insane that, like, there's parts of the internet that I've literally never seen, because I've never heard of Fresh. I've never heard of Laserbeam. Like, and these guys got 30 million subscribers between the two of them. That's insane.
Can't wait for this game. Looks like lots of fun. Hyped for the game, can't wait. This game is about to be the new Fortnite.
Relax, buddy.
Additionally, it was being developed by Australia's largest video game developer, who'd clearly done an incredible job when they'd finally released the open beta.
But what other games did the Side Studios, what other games did they do? AAA game developer. Let's see. Dumb Ways to Die. Oh, Warcraft. Oh, Walking Dead. Dumb Ways to Die. Okay. Jumanji Run. Okay. The Lego Batman movie video game. Huh. Interesting. Ryan's. Yeah, no, there was no hope. There was no hope. What the hell?
Who'd clearly done an incredible job when they'd finally released the open beta. Players found it to be a mix of Fortnite and TF2. Players are dropped into an arena and have to kill other players to move up the ranks. Upon reaching first place, you're given the role of World Boss, who has extra health and armor, although everybody now knows your location.
Okay, I like that concept.
The gameplay showcase gained 200,000 views, implying loads of people would be
was 2
rushing to
years
install
ago.
it. Naturally, Laserbeam and Fresh also began to promote the game. Fresh posted 2 dedicated videos, totaling north of 3 million views, whilst Laserbeam filmed the game with Lachlan before officially promoting the game's release.
I've never heard of Lachlan either. Like, what? How out of the loop am I?
I spent 365 days making a game.
Did you really?
Alright, that's World Boss. Obviously, it's still early access on Steam, but try it out, give us your feedback.
Having added another 5 million views worth of exposure, the game seemed guaranteed at least moderate success. Comments read, since you guys are popular, you guys will instantly have a popular game.
Relax, buddy.
Although for whatever reason, this simply didn't happen.
It's even free to play?
Despite almost 10 million viewers learning about the free game, it achieved an opening peak of just a little over 1,000 players.
Wow.
The month after it was 800, then 300 the month after that, showing that the game clearly had some problems. Of the hundreds of negative Steam reviews, most mentioned the game's poor graphical performance. One user wrote, this just feels like a laggy Roblox / Fortnite clone. I can only run 45 FPS on an RTX 3080.
RTX 3080? Alright, nigga.
Another said I have
weird flex.
An RTX 2080 and I get 40 to 60 FPS when fighting. Lowest settings. The game is not optimized at all. Getting terrible FPS was a universal problem.
Okay, why did Did you do that on purpose, Sonny, or did the video just...
Game is not optimized at all. Getting terrible FPS was a universal problem, as was the game's constant unexpected crashes.
That's messed up, bro. I thought my computer was starting to explode, bro. Why'd you have to freak me out with that weird glitch effect?
The game's early problems were best summarized here. I mean, it's pretty fun, but it needs a shit ton of work done to it. There are so many bugs that are real easy to fix. You guys should have done more work to it before release.
Cook 'em.
These reviews were acknowledged and rectified.
We got mixed reviews on Steam because the game kept crashing, but we fixed it.
However, later in the video, Laserbeam experienced more bugs of his own.
My RPGs aren't firing. Look away, look away, look away.
Joking that
You know what? I can respect him for not trying to hide the fact that the game has bugs. I can respect that a little bit.
the game is perfect and nothing is broken. Despite this, the game was now crashing less frequently, which should have helped it retain a player base, judging by reviews such as it'll be a good game once they fix all the technical issues and bugs.
I don't know, bro. It just don't really look like a game that I would want to play.
However, even after these problems were solved, World Boss was still rapidly bleeding players, as the gameplay itself also had many issues. It gets boring quickly, and I don't get anything out of the gameplay. This game gets boring way too easily.
Yeah.
The gameplay is somewhat okay at first, but gets repetitive quickly.
That's the problem with battle royales, bro. Like, you have to have some sort of, like, having a gimmick to your game is one thing, but you gotta also have other stuff to keep people there. Like, the gimmick itself is not gonna be good enough. And that game looked bland. Like, I didn't see nothing that popped out to me for real.
Sadly, the game seemed to lack any meaningful variety, with the official Twitter page even joking, "My favorite thing about World Boss is probably how unique of a game it is." I mean, how often have you seen guns in a video game? Guns, truly pushing boundaries.
I ain't gonna lie, whoever was running the Twitter account was probably crashing out. Probably about to quit that day.
The game lacked meaningful objectives or worthwhile goals to work toward. Becoming World Boss was the only primary target.
The objective was really to just be World Boss and just have an HP buff, and that's it.
And people complained that even this was too difficult to be fun. 99.99% of games you join are almost 15 plus minutes in, and you spawn with over 500% less health than every other player. I spawned in with 1000 health. The World Boss, who's supposed to be the best, has over 7.5k health. What a legit joke.
That's actually outrageous.
To put me in 5 straight games at level 1, when the World Boss and 4 plus other players are level 15 plus, with 5 to 10x my health is laughable.
Why would you even give that an option to, like, 5x and 10x the health? Like, god damn. Like, is this that is reminding me of, like, you ever played them itchy.io games where you're this big bubble and you gotta eat all the smaller bubbles? Have you ever joined a game and there was like a big bubble that was just consuming everybody like a black hole? Like, no, dude.
As a result,
This does come from a game company that makes a lot of mobile games, so you know what I'm saying, they don't really think about the long run.
players completely ignored the World Boss and just tried to fight each other.
Instead of everybody teaming up to take down the World Boss, people would just avoid fighting the World Boss altogether and just keep fighting amongst themselves to level up.
Which kind of made it a mediocre shooter with no real
They even put it on...
advantage over other similar games.
I had no idea that they released it on PlayStation.
Another issue was that the mechanics weren't intuitive. For example, when Fortnite was first released, you could watch someone play it for less than 5 minutes and have a decent understanding of the entire concept. With World Boss, however, even after watching many different videos and playing multiple rounds yourself, the concept and objectives are still pretty foggy. It seems the only thing that did work well was the World Boss in
microtransactions, boy. Let me tell you something. Those mobile game companies, they gonna make sure they get their money one way or another.
item shop.
Tabor sword.
Despite the fact that the game launched in a broken and unfinished state, it had full-on microtransactions on day one.
Good to
That's insane.
know that despite the terrible condition this game is in, they prioritized adding microtransactions over playability.
Microtransactions are like the bane of every video game I've ever seen. You know, like, That's so microtransactions should be something that is completely optional, something that unless you're looking to spend money, you won't even know that the game has microtransactions in it. That's how I like my games. I like to buy my game, maybe buy DLC down the line, and that's it.
Obviously, this wasn't really Fresh and Laser's fault. However, their promotional activities weren't perfect either.
More on what I was saying before these niggas piss me off. Like, that's why I play Fortnite, but real talk, bro, I refuse to put any money into Fortnite, bro. I'm not doing it.
For example, when World Boss first came out, Fresh hadn't made a video in more than half a year, and returning specifically just to promote the game wasn't exactly the greatest look.
How often, let me see, because how often does he use, what kind of videos does he really post? He hasn't posted in 2 years. Did he quit YouTube? So this is a Fortnite YouTuber. Don't tell me Laserbeam is a Fortnite YouTuber too. Damn, 3 months ago, he is a Fortnite YouTuber. I ain't gonna lie, bro. To me, it seems like it's miserable to be a Fortnite YouTuber. Not hating on them, but I would hate to only be able to play one game.
The thing is, Fresh quit working on the game and quit gaming in general, and Laserbeam just clearly gave up after that. Laser only ever made the one video about it, and perhaps sold it a little too casually for something they'd spent so much time on. 5 months after they opened early access, the game was down to 160 concurrent players, at which point Laserbeam appeared on Impulsive. When the game came up in conversation, Laserbeam talked about it being a difficult business.
What about World Boss?
That is cool. That is cool.
I can happily say I've never tried Prime. I've heard good things about it, but I'm not an energy drinker.
Like, bro.
Games are tough. Games are very tough. Games take years, and like we're still developing it.
Mainly owing to extreme competition.
The response is really cool, and people really get behind it. But at the same time, when you're competing with Fortnite, you're competing with Call of Duty, you're competing with.
It's insane. I mean, but like you didn't have to make a battle royale though. I know that's crazy word, bro. I'm just saying to put in money, to put in years to make something that's going to compete with something like Fortnite, when you could rather just invest and create a whole different game. You know what I'm saying? Something that would have been different. Like, to me, it seems like it was more of a cash grab. I'm just gonna be bluntly honest, bro, because microtransactions is insane.
All these massive games, like it is a process to compete. I think the base of the game is great, and we're getting there. It's just with gaming, it's just so hard to just nail it.
Laser further added,
to get people addicted to playing your game is like a very difficult task.
So
you shouldn't want to get people addicted to playing your game, bro. That's a crazy way of looking at it. So I'm not liking the way dude talking, bro.
You can promote it as much as possible, but it's like they're not going to endlessly just play it because I say, hey, play the game.
with promoting a video game being extra hard, as you can't promote it in every upload like Feastables or Prime. Being unable to thrive without constant promotion, the World Boss player base only fell further. However, the game's full version release had the potential to bring it back to life.
Did
that
it
announced
really?
that everything is changing in World Boss 1.0 with a brand new map and an actual objective in each game. Laserbeam was hyped about the new updates,
You can nuke things now.
which had reignited the interest of over 100,000 people.
Y'all niggas disappoint me.
However, again, for whatever reason, this simply didn't translate into actual players, with the official release barely making an impact.
Cause niggas are, look, real talk, bro. On top of the competition and all that other jizzy, I'm about to say jizzy jazz. What the hell is wrong with me? On top of the competition, on top of all of that, you made a battle royale. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's so many battle royales. Battle royales are like the isekai of video games. Like, we get so many that it's oversaturated, and most people are just gonna play it assuming it's gonna be trash and probably play it once and then never pick it back up.
That very same month, PlaySide released their yearly financial report, announcing losses of 5.7 million. They'd cite there is a risk that new title releases are not received in a positive manner by the market or generate the anticipated level of player engagement. This can lead to lower than expected revenue, possibly referring to World Boss.
Real talk, bro. To read a company's financial report, Like, I feel like that's some next level hating. Like, why do you care that much how much the company made?
PlaySide therefore accepted that it couldn't be saved and completely stopped updating the game. The official Twitter and Instagram were both abandoned, whilst Laser and Fresh both stopped talking about it. This dropped the player base lower and lower, to the point of being unable to fill a single lobby, creating a brand new game-ending problem. No one plays this, it's all bots. Every single lobby is just bots.
Why are you still trying to play this in 2024?
Lobbies are entirely bots if you can connect to one.
Now, I'm not accusing them of putting fake players in the game, but like 90% of these people feel not real.
Each lobby needs at least 14 players, which the game rarely has at any one time.
That's crazy work.
Therefore, in every single game, you're just versing 13 other bots who are so incredibly easy to beat, you can get hundreds of kills with just a couple
255
deaths. My first game I got 185 kills. Love it. Against bots. These lobbies are so unchallenging that once you get world boss, you can just stand still and have the entire lobby spraying you without it barely having an impact on your health. The current state of the game is
That's
best summarized
crazy.
here. The so-called players are bots, and the game is way too easy, and it's pretty shit. People thought
that's a sad way to go out, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like being a Fortnite YouTuber and trying to make your own battle royale video game, I feel like that in itself is a self-fulfilling prophecy of ass. Crazy.